What is going on, everybody? This is Striker coming to you from your side of your screen for Vlogmas day number 10 here in 2018. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed both Vlogmas day 12 and Vlogmas day 11, so now we're moving forward here with day number 10. Now, the reason why I'm on the side of the screen, we'll get to that in a moment, and it'll be explained a little bit easier as we go through this video, so hopefully you guys are doing great. And without much else to talk about, let's go ahead and just jump into the video. So today's topic is going to be my 10 favorite video game series that I have done on my channel throughout its existence. So, bam! Title and everything. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the honorable mentions and then, again, go from 10 to 1 like I did last time, but let me show you why the camera's on this side of the screen. So when it comes to these videos, right, because here, I'll just show you the first one. Bam! Honorable mention number 1. I basically pulled the episode with the highest amount of views in that series with the exception of 1 or 2 of them, because I honestly don't remember, but it doesn't matter. At this point, alright, so it's going to be behind me, that way you guys can see what's going on, and actually I'm on this side so I can block out any face cams that came up in the other videos. Now, I didn't have a face cam in A Way Out, but that's fine. So when I talk about these games, I'm going to talk about why they're my favorite on my channel, and we're going to move from honorable mentions onwards. So, the first game here is A Way Out. I thought it was really interesting to have the dual screen where you were able to see your gaming partner's screen, and it actually did allow you to play online with other people, but I was able to play with Coolio, who's a pretty decent friend of mine, who's also been on the channel quite a bit in the past, so it was just another reason to like the game. You know, I was able to interact with him and this fancy new game, and we actually played it like right when it came out, so it was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it just because it was a different style of game, and I also like story-driven games. It was a little weird to get used to, but once you did, it was really, really freaking fantastic. So that's why it makes honorable mentions. Hopefully you guys understand. I don't know. You guys are welcome to tell me what your favorite series has been on the channel so far, by the way, because I know some of you have subscribed for years and some of you have just been subscribed for a couple of weeks, so by all means, go ahead and check out all of these that I put in my top 10 list. So my next honorable mention, right as the screen was spazzing out, would be Diversity 2. This was a game I played a couple years ago. It's one of those Minecraft world things where you have to go through and get a bunch of wools and stuff. It's kind of like a super hostile, but instead it's more objective based. Instead of having to go and do X, Y, and Z or whatever, or kill a bunch of mobs to get your wools and everything like this. So there's like little challenges and there's things to find, little tiny worlds to explore. There was one of them that did like trivia, and if you got all of them right, then you were able to get the wool, that kind of stuff. So it was really, really fun to play. I think I played Diversity 2 first, and I don't think I've ever actually played the original Diversity, but it was a brand new style of Minecraft playing for me, because at the time I was still doing my my Minecraft Let's Play, and I had played some other server-based games, but this was definitely very different to do something objective-based in Minecraft, which I really enjoyed playing. There's a bunch of crazy cool things that happens in here, and there's also a couple of times where there's some random people in my hallway yelling, because that was back when I was in college as an RA, so really fun series. I really enjoyed it, and it just shook up the whole solo Minecraft experience for me. So now we're going to go ahead and move into our official list here at number 10, and I have Far Cry 5. I had always had a passing interest in the Far Cry series, but never had gotten around to playing any of them, and then I actually went ahead and got Far Cry 5 and decided to play it on the channel. I was recording with Coolio for a little while, and it just didn't really fit the style of the game, and I also wasn't really sure how to record the game, so about episode 10 or so, I kind of figured things out and kind of move forward in a better direction. It's kind of how basically everything else has been recorded on my channel. So it was really cool. It was a really great game. It was an ability to put yourself into kind of like a apocalyptic kind of situation. But I really liked the realism aspect of it. There was a lot of great story, a lot of depth behind all of the characters and everything like that. It was just really like an overall fantastic game. I really did enjoy playing it a bunch. And honestly, it probably could be higher on this list, but there's some other reasons why other games are rated higher than this. But the game looked great, by the way. Never a knock on the quality of the game. Fantastic looking game. Alright, so number 9. Oh, this is a boring part of the footage, but it's fine. It's the NBA 2K15 series. Oh, we actually get into the cutscene here. Yes! So this was the first, I guess, different kind of sports game, because I'm pretty sure I played FIFA 14, but I had never played an NBA game. I had seen a couple other people play it on YouTube and stuff before, and I always wanted to play one. And I was able to play this game and have a fantastic freaking time. We started off in a different kind of style, and then I went and moved into like a more cut-up version of all the games and everything, and I thought it worked really well. I thought it was really great, and there was a lot a lot of people who ended up watching this series, which was awesome. And I was able to get myself looking how I wanted. I had my signature shoe and everything like that, as you can see, as I just completed right there. And bam, we're in our old outro, so a huge throwback right there. But really enjoyed playing it. I had a lot of fun playing it by myself. And it was just great to get into a sports game and get all hyped up over a video game. So moving onwards, we get to number 8, which is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. There's a couple of reasons why this game isn't rated higher, but let me talk about what I did enjoy of this game. So I like story-based games, obviously. I like player-based games, and I like games where you can make achievements and advancements forward. So I was able to upgrade things, purchase other weapons, upgrade those weapons. I was able to go out and gather things, use those to create other stuff. I was able to have like a trade and barter system. It was fantastic. The storyline behind all of the Lara Croft games is pretty awesome, pretty great. It was a different kind of style for me too as well, because I'd never played one. So there was a bit of a learning curve if you guys were there at the beginning, where I would have to figure out, now where the hell do I actually climb up this? Or what the hell is this? There were a couple of times where I got really super stuck when the answer was literally right in front of my face. But I had a ton of fun playing it, and it was also a game that allowed me to go back and kind of grind out some other stuff. I was able to go do more collecting, I was able to do the challenges and stuff like that. But speaking of challenges, moving forward as to why this game is not rated higher, there were a couple of physical glitches throughout the game. It got a little clunky when you're trying to climb things. Your character would like jump and then like shoot forward to the ledge because you were gonna miss it and die. But also I had a barrel glitch out. So I'm pretty sure it's this area, Kwayaku, I'm pretty sure that's where it was, where for the last challenge to get, the barrel just didn't spawn. Because they showed little icons where to go. I was literally standing on it. I could see the circle on the ground where it's supposed to spawn. Never spawned. I tried shooting at it, I tried punching it, I tried throwing flames, everything. Nothing actually did it. So no matter what, I was unable to 100% the game, and I was 100%ing the game all the way up, like through the end of the game, figuring maybe I'll go back and find the barrel. It never ever showed back up. So it was a little glitchy, but overall it was a great experience. I mean, I can't really knock it outside of the fact that it was a little glitchy and it needed a little bit more work on the physics and the physical aspect of the game. But otherwise. Okay, moving onward, I accidentally had the wrong file in place here. So this is number 7, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I had to take a quick little jump cut there to fix it. That way we actually had the proper video, because it was literally just Shadow of the Tomb Raider again. So Assassin's Creed Odyssey comes in at number 7 for my most favorite thing to play for the channel. I had played, like I discussed in the game, I had played Origins before, and never posted it. It was just something I did in my free time. It was actually during the time where I was unemployed, so I had a lot of free time on my hands, and that's basically when I did it. A lot of fun to play. Very, very, very story-driven. A lot of stuff went into the game. It was very complex. It had a great, like, overarching thing to it with the whole Cult of the Cosmos thing. I thought that was fantastic. The only knocks on the game really were it was a little clunky at times. Again, kind of like the Shadow of the Tomb Raider. There were some animations that were a little chunky. But otherwise, it was a little frustrating at times too, because I did play on, what was it, Nightmare mode, which it did give you a warning that the game is not meant to be played on that difficulty, because it's literally just unfair to the player. But, I mean, it was a little unfair. But I really did enjoy playing it. The only other knock is the fact that they made the map so freaking big, to the point where I couldn't keep 100%ing things. We got into these regions where it would have taken me like 35, 40 hours of just that region in order to 100% the game. And I really had all the intentions, and I actually still have the game saved on my computer instead of getting rid of it, because normally when I play a game, I'll delete it when I'm done. Because I keep telling myself that I'm going to go through and 100% the game, but that's probably not what's going to happen. But we'll see. I really enjoyed playing it. It was kind of I don't know, it kind of showed me how to play games in the future, like with other bigger games like this, other Far Cry games, other Assassin's Creed games, whatever, things that are more complex. You know, just worry about the storyline, do everything else kind of off camera. You guys get the gist of what's going on, and I'm able to kind of like level up on my own and everything. So, great game. I think it did a lot for the channel, just overall. But anyways, that's number 7. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to number 6. This is super freaking old footage. This is back from 2014. This will be my Minecraft Let's Play at number 6. The reason why it's number 6 is because I felt like there were some things that were more fun to play. I don't know. Minecraft is great. I'm not knocking it. And it gives me a fantastic creative outlet. You know, it gives me stuff to build, stuff to do. And I'm still playing the game in my own free time. Not necessarily my Let's Play world, I actually haven't fired that up in quite a little bit, but nonetheless, the series will likely make a return. It just, I got a little burnt out playing it, and I put in so much freaking work into it to making that castle and everything, and just, I was never super happy with it because I was never able to finish it the way that I wanted to, but outside of that, really great game, sandbox game. The ability to kind of develop myself as a commentator was huge for this series. It, you know, I went from being just, I don't know, I can't really say I was like bad at commentating or this made me good or anything like that, but it really kind of showed me how to commentate over 15, 10, 20 minutes of footage up to a half hour for the specials, because we were doing a half hour every 10 episodes. You know, it gave me a way of learning how to commentate over games like this. So it was really great. It was really impactful for the channel and everything like that. So that's why it comes in at number 6. So number 5, we're going to move into the viral sensation that is the biggest pain in my ass. It's Fortnite. There's a couple of reasons why Fortnite is where it is. So first off, the dev team is fantastic. All right, they may add some things that we don't like, but they're great. They're very, very responsive. They always stick with the community. They always update. Their patch notes are out of the freaking world. They're continually updating the game. There's new cosmetics. There's season passes. All sorts of stuff. The game gives me the ability to play competitively against other people in a shooter game. It's something that I've always done and enjoyed. I used to play Call of Duty, and then I moved from Call of Duty to CSGO, and then I moved from CSGO to Fortnite. Basically, not really linear, but that's kind of how it went. It gives me the ability to kind of show other kids that they're trash at a game and that I'm better than them. Also, as you guys know and can see right here on the screen, actually, Aham95, Andrew, guy who shows up on my channel a bunch, we get to play a lot. He's my best friend from high school, and we've stuck together for this long. It's been quite a number of years now, but it's really great just being able to, because outside of like playing the game with him, we're able just to chat in between, talk about life, discuss sports, you know, everything like that. So it's a really great outlet to also have kind of like that social interactive bit. When it comes to playing solo, I think I've only played like 100 games, 150, maybe 200 games solo ever, and I've played way too many duos to count. We're probably talking like 5,000 to 10,000 games. It's ridiculous the amount of time. But the reason why this would come in at number 5 and not say something like CSGO is this isn't as a time-demanding game as CSGO. This game you're able to play for 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then you're on to the next one. With CSGO, it's 40, 50, 60 minutes if it gets all the way up to 15, 15, or 16, 14. And I feel like there's a lot of promise, a lot of future that this game has in it. CSGO is kind of where it's at, and it's really not going to change outside of maybe adding in a weapon again or removing a weapon, which they probably won't do because the whole skin aspect. But this game has been fun. I've really enjoyed it. It really pisses me off, but nonetheless, it comes in at my 5. I guess for series, it's not necessarily a series, but it's a collection of videos within the same game. So it comes in as my number 5th favorite thing on the channel. So the number 4th thing is my outro. No, I'm just kidding. So this is actually The Walking Dead, and it's going to go ahead and loop over here in a couple of seconds. There it is. So yeah, see, I'm right up there in the top corner. That's why I'm over here to kind of block that out, and everything else is down like around this area-ish for my face cam. But The Walking Dead, it's been a staple on my channel. It's been around a long time. It was kind of my first venture into what is considered, I guess, a walking simulator, where you just kind of walk to one place and then you interact with the world throughout. Another game like that would be Life is Strange. Life is Strange didn't make the cut for this list. I did quite enjoy playing it, but Walking Dead, it's been around for quite a while. I really love the character arc and everything, especially Clementine, because we've kind of followed her for several years now. So it was great. It was a great way to get into RPG games, and yeah, it comes in at number 4 as my favorite thing to have done on the channel. So at number 3 is the Super Hostile series. Now this is a series that spanned, frankly, too damn long, because we ended up having to take a break from it, I'm pretty sure, and then we went back and then redid a bunch of stuff and everything like that. But this is, again, is another game that I was able to play with Andrew, so the social aspect. It also threw in Minecraft, which is a game that I've enjoyed for quite a number of years now. But it was something that was also, again, achievement-based. We were going from point A to point B, we were getting certain materials to do certain things. This game could have been probably higher on the list, but oh boy was this clunky, because this Super Hostile Legendary was created back in beta, I'm pretty sure, of Minecraft. So a lot of the times you're supposed to get little survival chests that had a bunch of gear and stuff in them, but because the game has been 5 or 6 years in development from when this map was intentionally made for, a lot of those chests just didn't spawn. So we were very resource bare, we were very, very poor on everything we could have done. I mean, even in the final episode or 2, I don't even think we were full diamond at that point. Like, it was that bad all throughout the series. But It was really fun playing it. It was something that was very in-depth, and the creator of the map did a fantastic job of setting it all up, creating like this railroad system that you see me running through right now, creating railroad systems to go back and forth between other places instead of having to go back and forth. They're going to creative and cheat and go back. It was fantastic. I think there's probably a bunch more super hostiles, ones that are probably even more recent than this one, but it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing it, absolutely. And like I said, probably could have been finished quicker, I guess, if that's the word, you know, completed quicker, but nonetheless, we got to the end, and that's where we wanted to get in the end. So moving on to number 2, this is a game that kind of shaped my channel for the most part. It actually, I think it's the only game where it shows a direct change in commentary style. Pokemon Fire Red was one of the first games that I committed to play. I was playing basically just Minecraft, and before that I was doing Call of Duty Black Ops 2, some Black Ops 2 zombie stuff, and then the occasional zombies for the other games, a couple games for Ghosts, and then I think the last thing I did was the campaign for Advanced Warfare. I don't even think I did anything multiplayer, because that game is what killed Call of Duty for me. But at the beginning of Fire Red, first off, the nostalgia aspect of playing the game again was absolutely 10 out of 10. I love Fire Red. I've actually played it again through on my own, I think 2 other times since this came out, which came out a long time ago. But at the beginning of the series, it was more me just talking about whatever the hell I wanted to talk about. And I mean, there was one episode that was legitimately dedicated to the fact that I had drank chocolate milk. Like, that was literally a whole episode. And it was ridiculous. So eventually I kind of dialed that back and brought it into commentating about what happened on the screen. And actually this video itself has almost 1,000 views on it, so shout out to that. But it was really cool as well because I got to design my own overlay and everything with the teams. You can see the team down at the bottom right here, and then obviously the gameplay, and then behind me is like the badges that I had and everything. So it was really cool. Really enjoyed playing the game. It had a ton of nostalgia to it. I thought that the series as a whole was pretty fantastic. And actually, I was only able to record, I think, for 10 minutes at a time because I was using some weird Microsoft screen encoder thing, and it had a maximum record time of 10 minutes. So that's why my videos weren't very long for the series. But I think towards the end, I think I switched over to using DxTory. I can't remember at this point. It's been so many years and so many changes for what I'm using to record things with. It's hard for me to keep up. So that comes in at number 2. I absolutely loved playing Fire Red. It was just, it was great. 10 out of 10. Hopefully you guys saw this one coming. Maybe you didn't. I don't know if you did, actually, to be honest, but this is GTA 3. This is a game that I actually played not too long ago. It happened earlier this calendar year. I don't know, maybe sometime during the summer. I think it was like June, July-ish, give or take. But again, nostalgia. Playing GTA 3 that came out in like 2001, by the way, back on the early PlayStation days, and then playing it again here. It was awesome. It was amazing. And the fact that this game is so freaking frustrating was highly entertaining. This series right here, I went back and personally watched myself just to rewatch, I think 5 or 6 other times. This game was amazing. All right, it was super frustrating, and it made me super mad. Actually, right up here when I die is one of the most mad points. I actually get to the point where I scratch down my face because I'm so mad at what happens. But this game was so entertaining, not only firsthand because of the whole nostalgia aspect and being able to play an older game and everything, you know, doing that little bit of a throwback, but the entertaining factor and value from a third-person perspective or as an audience perspective. You can't beat that. This was the most entertaining thing I think I have ever posted to my channel. And actually right here, I get so mad, I walk out and you can just, I just leave the chair. That's how mad I get. So that would be the number 1 most favorite thing that I've ever posted in my channel. I had a freaking blast playing that. It was fantastic. I'm actually going to go ahead and put myself back out into the snow because it's going to go to my, right in the middle of your screen. It's going to go on to the outro. So no need to show you another outro, but there you go, guys. There's my list. I'm not going to do any like text inserts or anything like that for my favorite games because I obviously had them up behind me. And it actually took quite a bit of effort to get them all in there, and I hope everything looks okay and sounds great. So let me know what you guys think, what your favorite top 3 videos or favorite 3 series on my channel are, or if you want to expand that to 5 or 10, by all means, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and tomorrow I've got something something I'm not looking forward to. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you with that little teaser. It's a physical activity that I am definitely not prepared for. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody, and I will see you all next time.